Jolly ho there, chaps. Irishman Gaming here, and today we're doing a World of Tanks replay. This is Rikosh Bringer in his KV2, and he does win this battle. So we're gonna jump right into his replay. This is the first World of Tanks replay video I'm setting up that is not of my videos. So here he is in his very, very nice KV2, very nice camo. 860 health, can go quite fast for a heavy tank. It's a tier 6. So, if you want to see just another fun day of derp with the gun, the reason the KV2 always hits is, well, because Stalin. That's just why it hits. So the battle starts, and then here we are. You can see that he immediately starts going off. It is on Ensk. So he's now just running around looking for someone to kill, and so he's gonna head over to the side of the base, and then immediately there's been a Hellcat spotted and immediately pretty much killed, and a flak bus. But his attention is spent elsewhere. He's a very nice, considerate player. Lets the Chaffee go. Chaffee got his nice World of Tanks badges. Stops right here to take a pot shot and do and pretty much insta kill that VK 30.01. Now, he's sitting here on the train tracks, wondering if he's dead or not. Now, he hasn't actually killed him yet. Now, there he is. 5 health. KV2 derp gun! And so he's already got 1 kill, and it's only been a minute and a half into the game. Quite impressive. Well, it's just a KV2. Doesn't matter if you're a good player or a bad player, you'll always get at least 2 kills in a KV2. So now he's just driving along, and very civilized player, driving down the road. Lets other tanks go first, so he doesn't run them down. Because this thing can get along at with its upgraded engine, 40 kilometers an hour. Pops around, M6, 870 damage, insta kills him. He's on 2 kills. And there's another KV2. Now they can one-shot each other, but he can definitely kill this KV2 right now. And his gun's reloaded, so he just needs to pop around the corner a bit more. Fire! It's the reticle go down. 722 damage. Another insta kill. So no health lost. Three kills. And if you want to see what a 55,000 credit experience, well, 55,000 silver and 6,438 experience with multiple top tier badges, including Ace Tanker, looks like, watch this replay, because he's not finished. No, the KV2 is never finished. The strong Russian engineering. So there's a tier 5, a BDR G1B. He just goes and he decides to ram him. Unfortunately, the kill was stolen by that M4. Because the M4 the KV1 gets plenty of kills anyways. And the majority of the time he ends up carrying his team. His team's overall a quite good team. Just pops around this corner. Hello, KV85. Another insta-kill. Taking a little bit of damage. There's an M4A E3 American tank. His gun hasn't reloaded yet. He took quite a bit of damage there from that one little guy. So he sort of pops around the corner. And unfortunately, another kill steal. If he could win if it was just him and like 2 other players on his team, he could definitely win. KV2's quite lonesome just by themselves, but if you're playing KV2 Platoon, that is one of the most fun things on the planet. So now he's going around, he's looking, just looking around for another player. Then there has been 2 medium spotted, a Grant and a T25. One's a tier 4, and then the other is a tier 5. So the tier 5, unfortunately, is on 66 health, and that Grant, ooh, and a Hellcat has been spotted. That is the dream of all KV2 drivers. Just an enemy team comprising of nothing but Hellcats, because they can one-shot them all. There's that little T25 there. Blows him out. Another insta-kill. That's his, I believe, 4th insta-kill of this game. And then right here, there's the Hellcat popping around the corner. And he waits for his gun to reload. So then his gun reloads, and he decides to come and now drive around the corner. And pop the Hellcat. Nope. Uses a repair kit. Pops the Hellcat. Another insta-kill. And then that was the final kill of this game. And what happened to the enemy team? But if you want to see, this was his result here. 55,327 silver, 6,438 experience. High caliber, top gun, bruiser, duelist, fire for effect, and ace tanker. As you can see, every single tank he shot, he killed. So let's just count. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Every tank he shot was an insta kill. That is just how good the KV2 is. He's probably a good player, but that was another fun with Derp in the KV2. Now, see you in the next replay. And we're back with the next replay. This is CARNAGE in his T14. You want to see what an 11 kill game looks like? Well, sit comfortably. Get ready for some tanks. Dun dun dun. Loading. Let's just fast forward here. There we go. At first in the game, he doesn't move, just waits for it to see what his team is doing. Then he starts moving out. Now, this is kind of hard. 11 kills in a tier 5. Just to show you, it can be done. And also, this guy is a really Joe average player. Probably derped his way to tier 5, not saying anything, but in this game, he just shone out. So, let's just see what he's doing. So, alright, a M3 Lee and an MA1 have been spotted down on the coast. And what's he going to do? He seems to be going around the sides of the map, as the little voice in my head tells me. It just sounded creepy. But he just sits up here on the rock. And now, I haven't seen this replay, right? But in about the first couple seconds of the game, about 60 seconds, like 30 seconds into the game, immediately the enemy team just kills one of his team. Another dead. Not even 2 minutes in, 2 of his team are dead. So I'm guessing that he's gonna end up carrying his team, most likely. They might be able to just like derp a kill in, probably the artillery, unless the other team isn't like an arty lover. Alright, so he hit that M3 Lee. Then M3 Lee's turning. Average gun. And there's his tank destroyer, the MAA1, blowing away his cover. Then it peeks around the corner. He misses. He gets hit for about 28 damage, actually. Nails it. And it's his kill. As you can see, he's. I take back what I said about him probably being a Joe Average player. I think he's definitely a good player. He's probably seal clubbing, actually. He's probably a tier 10 player that just likes seal clubbing. Yes. There's a little Electo, which is a very good tank, actually. Very fast. Oh, there's a Hetzer, immediately nailed one of his team. And there's a Cruiser 4. Nails the Cruiser 4, 413 damage, quite good gun. But almost as good as the Electo's gun. Electo's gun can do 150 damage at tier 4, which is quite powerful. Just goes to show you how good the AT2 is. Now there's the Hetzer. Does 108 damage to the Hetzer, bouncing all the shots. Now, under heavy fire, he's just mauling the other team. His team were relatively rubbish. Well, when I say relatively, I mean, like, very, very, very rubbish. As you can see, he's just, all you can see is just very barely. And that cruiser rate, 8 health, right? You'll see more of him. D46, tier 3, taking on a tier 5 heavy with 3 kills. Now it's 4 kills. Now there's that M2 medium right there. And he's just going to zoom forward at like 40 kilometers an hour. There's the Cruiser 4. Misses the Cruiser 4. Bounced a couple more shots. Then he decides to come directly over the ridge. The enemy's back up. Hit his tread. Kills the Cruiser 4 on 5 kills now. There's the M2 medium. Dead. 6 kills. And he's lost not a lot of health. And there's a Panzer IV-H. Most likely going to kill that tier 3. There's also an M3 Stuart there. Yes. I like the camo in his tank. Besides the point. But all we're going to see is most likely that... But he's also going to have to kill all the surviving members of the team to get up to the 11 kills. Think you can do it? I don't have doubt. There's that Hetzer. I said we'd see more of the Hetzer. Takes out the Panzer I-H's. Takes him out. And there's the Hetzer driving around. Nails the Hetzer, but doesn't penetrate. Taking extremely heavy fire. This tank can definitely take a beating. Does 95 damage to the Hetzer. Drives around the Hetzer, because he has a turret and the Hetzer doesn't. And didn't penetrate. Kills the Hetzer. 8 kills. And then there's an M3 Stuart. What are you doing here? Why are you here, you tier 3? The Americans will come in with that one song playing. Yes, you know what song I'm talking about. That M3 Stuart did remarkably well for his tier against that tier 5 heavy. So I applaud that tier 5 little M3 Stuart driver. I applaud him. Ooh, getting shot at by the only 2 remaining on the enemy team, which are just 2 artilleries. So he is just... This has got to be probably one of the best games I've ever seen, and I've watched quite a few replays. But, yeah. Well, he's just driving back up to his base. If you guys want this to become a weekly or maybe even daily thing, please do subscribe, like, and comment. The video's not over yet, because... Oh no. He's only at 9 kills. Well, what happened to the other? Just hasn't bothered to kill them yet. He's allowing them to live for a little while longer, to enjoy their agony. Only 8 minutes left on this game. Let's just jump forward a little bit. Just driving down the road. Nothing's happening. Jump forward a little bit. And, what do you know? The artillery managed to drive down the map and up and start capturing his base. And, of course, well, they're so dead. It's an M37 and an SU-5, both tier 4s. They could probably kill him if they managed to shoot him right in that little port or right through the gun barrel, or if they can get right behind him. But we all know that's not going to happen. He resets the cap. Elimination. Now where's that other one? He has 2 kills. So he's an okay artillery player. Only tier 4 though. But is it possible that he might have gone AFK? Or just might drown himself? No. Either way, he gets his final kill. He's aiming over there, just looking around, and then speaking up on top of the hill, waiting for the enemy to come to him. At this moment, what I would do would be blindly rush in and kill them. But, well, of course, can't do that. So he's just driving around his base now. If you jump forward a little bit. Oh, nothing. Still nothing. Jump forward another little bit. Nothing. Jump forward more. Nothing. Where's he hiding? Still nothing. Nope. Still nothing. Time's ticking away. He's driven down all the way to the base, taking about 2 minutes, because D14's not the fastest tank. And where could he be? Just gonna be at his base when he knew. Right. Where is he? So he starts capping the enemy base. And then he sees the SU-5. Ready to fire. Misses. Misses again, because he's moving. Hits him for 103 damage. Shoots him. He's on 29 health. It's a very close game. Except we all know how he wins, but he just can't seem to hit this SU-5. It presents a very, very small target. His fuel cans are severely damaged. The artillery is not going to have reloaded yet. Hopefully. He only has 28 health left. Oh, and that was such a near miss. Going to the cinematic mode. Dun, 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 dun. And what does the little bugger try to do? He tries to be a scumbag and, well, suicide. But not today, Fritz. Rams him, and then just drives off. So, that was a 76,228 credit game. 5,668 XP. Pool's medal. Kolobankov's medal. Naden's medal. Steel wall. High caliber. Top gun. Bruiser. Hand of God. Duelist. Shellproof. Firefighter effect. And ace tanker. Every single badge in the game. And I actually have to scroll down to just look. He's even got spotting damage. Every tank he hit, every tank he killed. So that was this week's World of Tanks replay. 2 replays, so please do subscribe, and I'll see all of you later. Goodbye.